Welcome to the DaChop Team. I'm your host, Seth the Dart Child.
I'm your host, Thank.
Our show is about two guys and any friends that happen to come over with a topic that we want to chop up.
This is our Barbershop style podcast. We discuss it all. If the fellas at the shop will go in on it, we will. Let's chop it up.
Let's chop it up. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Thank, one half of the DaChop Team. Except our child's not here right now, but you know the show must go on. But I definitely want to have a conversation going on today. You know what I'm saying? These last couple of weeks been pretty crazy. I mean, holiday season, family time, all that good stuff. But we got to talk about the elephant in the room. And what the elephant in the room is the men's mental health, right? Last week, we lost one of our fellow African-American, but someone that I've been following a while. His name, he goes by the name Twitch. He's a professional dancer. He was actually, what he's been doing recently is work on the show as Alan's DJ. So a lot of people know him as Alan's DJ, but the not TV, but movie shows that I follow, Step It Up. He's been a dancer I've been following for a while, and I like his energy and everything. But his name is Stephen Habas, aka Twitch. I know, once again, Twitch as the dancer. But anyway, with that being said, he sadly took his life. The details are still coming in, but at the end of the day, that he's no longer with us anymore. He leaves behind a wife and 3 kids. But the reason why I'm talking about this is because November just passed, and I know we're kind of deep in the month of December now. We actually record this show early, like the first week in December, but the audio was so horrible, so bad. So this is a part 2. And the reason why I step in here, because he'll tell you in part 2 conversation we want to have. So I don't want to go over his information right now. But we got to take care of our mental health and our physical health as well. They both got together. They both go together, and we got to take care of it. So once again, from the outside looking in with Mr. Twitch, Mr. Boss, family man, dancing, life was great. Him and wife doing videos together, everything looks great. But you just never know what's mentally going on with the men or any man across the board behind the scenes where he's not in front of a camera, in front of a TV or anything at all. Men are dealing with a lot of stuff, and we really don't have outlets. And we got to do more with seeing psychiatrists and seeing personal help just to keep our mental together. Because at the end of the day, you know, when it comes to suicide, it is a selfish act. And also, he leaves his 3 daughters behind and his wife. You know, that's tough. That's tough for anybody to deal with. And it's kind of happened. It's sad because it happened around this time of the year, which happened to be the holiday season. So every holiday season around this time every year, that family got relived the moment of not having their father or husband, dad around because what he did this year. But we got to talk about this men's mental health, because November went by and no posts, no nothing. November is supposed to be men's mental health, and you go back November, you don't see no posts on Instagram, Facebook, no nothing. When it's Women's Month, you hear about it all week long. When it's cancer, all week long. When everything else, you hear about it. But anything done with men, you might hear a little peep, and that's it. So early this month, right? Actually, early this month, because the first, I had to go to the emergency room, breast emergency. Now, I was able to take myself to the emergency room, God willing, God thank you. But my blood pressure was like at 197, at 127. And when I got into the emergency and they checked, it was like 207 at 207 over 137. So if you look those numbers up, that would tell you I was in a critical situation. Meaning that I'm stroke, heart attack, all that. Now, I didn't have any symptoms, right? I had no headache, no slurring speech, no face wasn't droopy. So I didn't have no stroke, nothing. Everything was cool. But in my family, you know, my dad passed away at age 45 with high blood pressure. My twin brother has it. It's a family thing that's genetically wrong. Have I been on top of it in the last couple of years? No. COVID has been kind of shut me down from working out and doing what I'm supposed to do. So I made a promise that I'm going for. I'm gonna start checking my blood pressure every day, make sure I know where it's at, see what's going on. So when I checked it recently, it was like the numbers are high. And normally when I check it and it gets high, I'm like, all right, let me drink some more water, let me work out, let me change what I'm eating, blah, blah, blah. But what happened is the number kept going up. It wasn't going down, ladies and gentlemen. And when that November 30th, on the 30th, when I saw the number wasn't going up, I had to go to the emergency room. You know, I was dragging my feet, called my mom. People was yelling at me, telling me I need to go. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm going to go later. Like, I was chaining like it was like, oh, I get to it, I get to it. And like most men we do, we kind of drag our feet on kind of stuff. But I eventually made it in. And now I'm in the process of like really taking my blood pressure and checking it and make sure, taking control of my life, right, of my health. Because one, my kids need me. That's just the start there, right? Number one. My son and my daughter, they need me here. Now, granted, I want to live too. Okay, let's be clear. I want to live too. So just throw that in there as well. But if I don't do it for anyone else, someone said, do it for your kids. And that one kind of struck a chord with me because everything I do as a man is for my kids and their future and their livelihood. And me being lazy and not doing what I need to do, going to the doctor, taking blood pressure pills, working out constantly, that selfish act on myself where I had to check myself in and like, you know what? Like my friend just said to me, if I don't do it for no one else, I need to do it for them. So I went in. I was there probably for 3 or 4 hours, just trying to make sure, make sure everything was cool, make sure I wasn't doing no stroke, no heart, chest pain, none of that. Everything was cool. The number was just high. My number was just high, and I've been dealing with it since 2014, right? So we're at 2022 now, 8 years now, something like that. Yeah. So that's something I've been dealing with, but now I'm really taking it serious because now I am older. Just hit 40, about to be 41 next month. God willing, right? We got to make it to 41. Listen, tomorrow's not a promise. So, I got to make sure I do what I got to do so I can be here for my friends and family and my loved ones. And it's mainly the kids as well, right? So, once again, man, we got to be more diligent, more strategic, more stop being a little selfish a little bit and go to the doctor. And I get it. You know what I mean? Ladies, let me let you inside of what men got to deal with when we do go to the hospital, right? Or even to our doctor's visit, right? So granted, when I went, nothing's wrong, right? I mean, nothing I felt wrong, but high blood pressure is a silent killer. Stroke, all that's all silent killers, right? Cool. So once I went to the hospital, they got my pressure down. They sent me, say, hey, you need to go see a doctor. Cool. See the doctor the next day. They gave me a prescription to take, XYZ. They said, come back in 2 weeks and we'll go from there. So now, 2 weeks later, I go back into the doctor's office for a follow-up, right? You know what I'm saying? I talked to the doctor 2 weeks ago. Like, all right, when you come back, we're going to do XYZ. We're going to check this. We're going to check that, blah, blah, blah. Cool. All right, so cool. Got 2 weeks to work on my weight, work on my dieting, get my pressure down a little bit, whatever. So I go to recently, it was the 15th for my second checkup, right? And different doctor, but you figure, okay, the last doctor I talked to loaded all my information in the system, so they know why I'm here. So when I'm sitting there in the doctor's office, doctor come in, hey, doing Mr. Harrington, blah, 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 whatever. Like, so why you here? I'm like, well, just a follow-up from my last visit I had, my blood pressure, trying to get that under control. And, in my head, I'm thinking like, ain't this shit right in front of you as far as the notes, everything that need to be done, right? And I'm like, well, I know I need some blood work checked, something like that. Like, he was kind of like clueless what I'd be doing. I'm like, are you serious? That's like, what's the point of me coming back or going to the office if I got to come in each time and explain the story from scratch to each person, right? I know I need to know some of the basic things that's going on. Like, the main thing was, hey, my blood pressure's high, come back, numbers ain't coming down quick as I need to. I need stronger dosage, right? Cool. But then as far as other things like physical, check my blood work, if I didn't say anything about like I need some blood work checked so you can check everything, that wasn't something that wasn't on his radar. Once I said it, like, okay, well, I'll do this, and this. I'm like, and this is why men don't come, right? And prior to me, this incident happening here, right, me doing my high blood pressure, when I just went to the, let's say like maybe 6 years ago, I went to a doctor, right, or local office just to get a regular checkup. Nothing was wrong. I just want to get a checkup. So first thing the doctor said to me is like, why are you here? I said, I'm just coming to get a checkup. He's like, anything wrong? I said, no, nothing wrong. I just want to make sure nothing goes wrong, right? I want to make sure everything's cool. You know, everybody keeps saying we may need to go get checked up. Cool. I'm just trying to get a regular checkup, so everything's cool, right? And I got the feeling like, well, ain't nothing wrong, so you shouldn't be here. Ladies, you need to understand this is stuff we gotta deal with. Like, don't tell me something I already know. Like, if there's nothing wrong while I'm here, I get it, but you know, I need to be proactive. But anyway, another reason why most men, not all, most, because we never, on the DaChop team here, we don't speak in absolute. Anything we say is never all. It's always some and most. So most men, we don't go to the doctors and get checked up for this reason. No one cares. Let me say that again. No one really cares. And let me give you an example so it makes sense. Like, oh, people care. Oh, okay. Let me give you an example. Right? Here's what most men don't want to deal with. If every day now you treat me one certain way, right? When there's no issue, nothing going on, I'm being treated a certain way. Cool, whatever. And then all of a sudden now I go to the doctor's office and there's something's wrong. Now everyone want to act all concerned and all, oh, are you okay? Do you need anything? How's this going? You want something? Like, where was that energy before there might be an issue going on with me? Like, that's that fake type of energy that I can't stand. Like, love me every day. Not love me condition, meaning like, oh, he might be sick, so let me give him an extra love now just in case something do happen for him. Like, no, see that, because that shit, I see that shit. I see that. As a man, we see how you treat us every day. So when I go and come back, oh, I gotta do this. Now you want to be extra sensitive and more caring. Like, no, don't do that. Be who you been before I went to the office to get checked up and find out that I had XYZ, right? And that's kind of like the reason why, like, and once again, most people don't care. Listen, I took Thursday and Friday off, came back to work Monday working. Okay? Simple as that. Because you know why? Bills got to get paid. The world don't stop moving because I stop moving. Let's be clear. Listen, RIP to Twitch and his family. But I guarantee the world and his family didn't stop moving. He's no longer here with us anymore. But guess what? Those bills keep coming in every month. The bills don't care that the one part of the breadwinner is no longer allowed no more. They don't care. They need that $1,500 mortgage each month. They need that cell phone, water, gas, and electric. Man, what we do, we make it happen. There's a lot of dudes go work every day in pain, but they know if they don't work, you don't eat. Point blank, period. Once again, I don't want to be around fake love. Don't love me now and I like you care now because I'm fighting this health issue now, right? Where was that love and energy at before I was fighting this? Right? Where was that energy at then? Especially when you knew it was a condition that's already been there. So I have always been dealing with it. I just now put more emphasis on it now, right? Like when I went to the doctor's office, they said, so what made you check it now? I said, I just want to be more focused on my health, make sure everything's okay. I mean, nothing's wrong. I don't, like I said, no chest pains, no headache, no blurry, none, like all the symptoms that you would have. And once again, if you understand with the blood pressure, look these numbers up. 207 over 137 in blood pressure. And they'll tell you where that lands at. Critical. Trust me, it's bad. Right? But but once again, they, when you go into the office, you go into the hospital, they make it sound like, why are you here or why are you checking it? Like, what do you mean I'm checking? I want to know my health. So once again, men, we gotta make sure we're checking our health, doing everything we need to do. Number two, we gotta talk to people. You know what I'm saying? No one knows what you're going through. Now, if you got a good group of men to talk to, that's awesome. That's dope. You need that because men need to have that outlet. But sometimes, psychiatrists. Nothing wrong with that. Have someone to talk to. Most jobs you have, they give you the opportunity to talk to somebody free for a couple, you get free 6 visits. You know what I'm saying? Most companies, maybe 3 or 4, it doesn't matter. Take those free visits to sit down and talk with someone. They get paid for it. It's part of your benefits. If you don't use it, you lose it. So, hey, listen, I got 6 free with my company, so I'm going to use these 6. And guess what? I'm going to use 6 next year. Maybe more if I need to. The point I'm trying to make is you need to have the outlet. You need to have your mental together because you got to make sure you take care of you. And once again, my fellas, if you listen, any guys out there, just make sure, want to let you know, I love you. I mean, I love everyone, man, woman, and, chairs and all that good stuff. But fellas, you don't hear it enough. I want to let you know that I love you. I appreciate you. I see the hard work that you're doing that no one else sees you. I know when you be taking showers and you cry in the shower, you got the shower, you got to clean up so your kids don't see you in that type of state. I understand. When no one's around, you alone, I get it. I understand. We all been there. Most men, we have these thoughts. These things go through our mind all the time. But just know, you just keep fighting and you'll get to the light. You get around good people and things will pan out eventually for you. You just got to keep checking, keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? There's no easy way out here. Unless you hit the lottery, of course. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I want to say to y'all today. I just want to be brief with y'all. I know it's one half of the DaChop Team, but I had to give you my point of view, what's going on, seasons, holidays going on. So of course we haven't been around talking that much. You haven't seen any views, anything. So I want to put something out there, let you know the channel's not dead. The DaChop Team is not dead. Life happens, right? Things got to get under control, but we want to let you know we got the content coming. So just make sure you tune in on all the major platform podcasts. If you want to see live recording, we do live recordings on Sundays, 3 p.m. ish. Got that ish in there. But on Monday mornings at 7 a.m., the live audio drops on all major platforms. So if you're iPhone, Apple Podcasts. If you're Spotify, iHeart, all those major podcasting platforms, we are there. So thanks for tuning into DaChop Team. We love y'all. Fellas, hold your head up strong. We love you. And everyone, enjoy the rest of the holidays and Happy New Year, because new things will come 2023. We claiming it. Blessing. I'm out. Later.